All right. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's to you and yours. Today we're going over Kat McDowell's Have Yourself a Merry Christmas, produced by Kazumi Shimokawa, mixed by yours truly, mastered by Adam Berg. This video is more about just going over my session layouts and how I organize things to be more effective and mix quickly. And yeah, let's get into it. So, at the top of my sessions, I always have the pre-mix or rough mix sent by the producer or the artist or somebody. It's just to get an idea of where they left the song at and what they were hearing and the balance and all of that. So Kazumi sent me his final pre-mix, and I have that at the top. And then moving down, a lot of engineers do this as well, and I'm sure I've learned from various engineers how they organize in their color coding, but I'm very, very organized with colors. So drums are generally always red, followed by bass being yellow. Strings, such as guitars, here we have a couple ukulele tracks. If there's some violins, cellos, those type of things, I'll make those greens. This has some mallets, being a Christmas song, right? Have some marimbas, and those are kind of like that color, whatever that color is. Keys are going to be orange. Vocals are always either purple or pink. And then here we have a couple different background vocals. One group is sung by Kazumi, the other is sung by Kat. So those are different colors. So that, it just makes things a little easier to see the colors and knowing, what you're looking at. And this is the same if I'm in Pro Tools or Ableton, or if I'm in Logic. This, I generally try to keep the same kind of color coding and organization as well. And this is kind of how I work down too, just to kind of recap. So drums are always usually at the top of the session, followed by bass, and then we'll go into guitars and keys, synth world, and then vocals are always at the bottom of my mix. And then at the very tippy bottom is the master for me. That's how I like to do it. To each your own. You might like to have your master at the top. Oh, I forgot my effects. Anyways, we'll get to that. Actually, let's pull those open real quick. So I do have my set of effects right here, and this song, Have Yourself a Merry Christmas, is one of 5 songs that I mixed for this project, A Very Merry Christmas by Kat McDowell. Check it out, it's fire. And what was I saying? I had the same effects on all the songs. I just kind of imported, or didn't import, but had the same, plugins and stuff. I had the hall reverb, which was the, from the awesome. Move this up so you can see Valhalla. I've been using the Valhalla vintage verb a lot. Delays or the Manny Mariquin delays. Love these delays, baby. They're great. And then some other stuff, micro pitch shift, ping pong, parallel compression. Can't give it all away in the first video, but that's generally how it is. We're gonna move down to the master. Too early for the master. Fuck it. Excuse my language. We're here. Master chain. I generally had the same master chain for all 5 of the songs that I mixed, and it was kind of just got me there a little quicker. You know what I mean? Once I got the balance that matched Kazumi's rough mix, I slapped the master on, and kind of just took me from like, okay, I just started mixing to like, here's finished, kind of like boom boom boom, leveled me up quickly. So I had the master similarly to every song, and I just saved it to one of these settings, right here it is. So KL's master chain, so I just had that saved and then import it into each session as I was mixing the project. So I was playing around with the Fab filter, the C2, and I ended up not using it, but kind of doing this kind of situation. Did use the glue compressor with the soft clip on, like a medium attack, fast release situation. Generally, that's what it is. Had a couple plugins from Acoustica that end up only using the Diamond EQ, which I love. It's a dope EQ. So after that, I had the Isotope. Oh, good. Ozone 6, some exciter, just kind of on the top end with the dual triode. Yeah, just playing around with that into an imager. Again, opening up the mid and the top, high mids. And then I took the standard clip and the Fab filter Pro L2 off because we sent this off to Adam Berg to master. But if I was sending off rough mixes or mix, I might turn these on because these are dope. Standard clip by SIR Audio Tools, fire, and everybody's favorite nowadays since I've noticed, Fat Filter Pro L2. So yeah, I'm gonna turn these off just because that's how we've been listening to it. And yeah, let me play a little bit of the song so you kind of get an idea. I wish I did that earlier, but all good. Here we are.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
So yeah, great performance by Kat, great production arrangement by Kazumi. You know what I mean? It's just a good thing. It's a good pair, So once you have that together, they send it over to me and I do my best to try to make it sound good, right? So here, you go down, like I said earlier, got the drums and I kind of generally this bass cajon, any kick drum type of instrument, it's going to go into the drum bus, but I try to get a little creative with the with some stuff and side chaining the drums off of, what am I doing? Bear with me. Side chaining all the music off of the bass cajon. So when the bass cajon hits, all the music kind of ducks. Dance kind of effect, right? EDM stuff. Ended up not keeping it, but so that was something I was playing around with. Kazumi programmed some brushes and the samples sound really, really good. The bongos, shakers, all the percussion type stuff. And then we had, some bass to hold it down the low end. So. Of course, we never mix in solo, right? So, that was just to kind of show you what's going on down there in the low end. Ukuleles played by Kazumi, super dope. So yeah, you see what's going on. Got some sound toys going on with the little micro shift to the some LA3A, CLA3A, just typical go-to compressor for guitars, right? Got some mallets, bringing it down to some keys. Kazumi is a killer keys player, so he did some dope stuff with the whirly and it's just glue. It just puts it all together, and then you get down to the lead vocals where Kat lives right now, and that's kind of what I did. Played around with a lot of different kind of saturators and top end, trying to get that to sizzle. Ended up just really using a lot of top end from this Pugtech EQ P1A. Everyone loves Pultec EQs, so a lot. Boost 5 at 8K, make that sizzle up top, but you gotta de-S it after because it's gonna, your S's are gonna be a little wild. And then, love this Pro Q2, kind of just brought that up a little bit more mid-range, some limiting just to kind of hold it down, but mainly one lead throughout the song and then some doubles. That's kind of how Kazumi likes to track his vocals that he produces, and a lot of backgrounds on this. Backgrounds sound dope, by the way. Let me play some of these backgrounds with Kazumi's too. This stuff was really cool, so let's solo all this.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Yeah, dope. See, Kazumi sounds dope. Yeah, man. So that's everything basically, So that's kind of how I like to organize my world when I'm diving into a mix. And yeah, cool. Hope y'all learned something. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's，新年快樂，恭喜發財，聖誕快樂 something. Hey, peace.